What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. So I'm going to be doing a new spread. It's called The Hidden Truth. No, I didn't make it up. It's a spread that I'm going to be doing for all the signs. So I'm not going to do really long videos. I'm on the sign of Aquarius. Shh. And I think that the main thing that I'm seeing for you guys is that you're scared to tell someone. Some of you guys are scared to tell someone how you feel. Some of you guys know that you need to release a situation, which is why you're not really taking an effort in a new situation. But at the same time, some of you guys need to be careful about the red flags that are being shown to you in general, because you guys aren't really sure if it's safe for you to love because of whatever reason. But I just feel like you know that you're very different from other people. You know that there's certain things, maybe about how you were brought up, how things were expressed as a child, or maybe this is just you knowing that your spiritual path is kind of leading you in a different direction now, and maybe there's a new opportunity here, but it's like someone has their guard up because they feel like you're not making the efforts, that you don't care. Some of you guys are still dealing with or there's just financial issues in general. Maybe it's just about having a conversation. I see more than one conversation. It could be with someone where there was a marriage, learning to love yourself and learning how you want to be loved by another person, learning to trust another person. And I feel like it's also important for you guys to keep an open mind, because whoever your soulmate is might not be your usual type and expectations. So this spread has 4 different parts. The first spot is the hidden truth. The second spot is how it affects you. The third spot is why has it remained hidden, and the insight and guidance is the fourth spot. You better go turn that TV down. And the bottom of this deck is the Knight of Cups. So I feel like you or someone else wants to say how you feel. You're just having some difficulty getting it out, having some difficulty bringing this together, having some difficulty making a decision, which is kind of leading to some different things. I feel like what you need to know is that in the future there's better days to come. Things will be even. Things will be an equal give and take. And it's just the simple fact that I feel like someone's really bored. Someone doesn't know where this is going. Someone knows that this could go somewhere, but it's like you're not really communicating, or they're not. So you're both kind of in this contemplation stage about stability, but at the same time, there's still a decision that needs to be made about a relationship, whether it's current or not. Some of you guys are dealing with the Empress. But also there's more than one energy here. You have the Empress, the Queen of Swords, the Moon, and the Queen of Cups. So is this more than one person, or is this you trying to figure out how another person feels about you, trying to figure out your own feelings in the midst of a lot of stress? I think that maybe it's time to take a vacation. It's time to move forward in your life and know that you're on the right path once you do. And that someone is just kind of waiting for you, because it's like someone's really confused about how you feel. Someone feels like you spend a lot of time internalizing things and having ideas. So it makes it seem like you're lying about things, you're doing things behind their back, but in reality I feel like you're just running from something, or maybe you're just not ready to tell someone. You're not sure how you feel. You're not ready to have this conversation about the thoughts that you have in your head about this, because I know at the end of the day you guys are moving forward and away from something into better waters, but also still kind of standing tall in this energy, where you're very stuck in your ways. You have your eye on someone new, but there's a lot of fear surrounding this. It's almost like you're afraid to be happy, even though maybe you're just not seeing that you could be happy with this person, because I feel like there's something that's going to be revealed to you, and that's going to bring out a new opportunity, but there's still this waiting energy. And I feel like more than one option, some kind of conversation, but I just feel like balance is needed. A conversation is needed. about how you feel about someone, about how they feel about you, wanting to build and have a new beginning with someone, but knowing at the end of the day that someone's going to get left out, someone's going to not agree, someone's going to get left behind. Um, so the hidden truth for this, after I just went through half the deck, okay. So the hidden truth is the Four of Pentacles. So are we still holding on to a person? Are we holding on to stability? Are we trying to make things work in a situation where there's a lot of things being not said? There's a lot of not opening up in general about how you truly feel, staying in a situation that you know is kind of falling apart. If you look at this, the back window is like leaking, whether it's water or ice or water. I just feel like you know the truth about this, but you're still kind of holding on, you're still kind of not opening up, or it could be another person. But I mean, maybe the truth of the matter is that this person that you're dealing with knows as well, and that this is going to lead to a breakup. This is going to lead to not communicating. And I feel like you know that this is necessary, but a part of you or this person still holding on to this situation, even though it's clearly not healthy and falling apart. What How does it affect you? You have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles slows things down. The Knight of Pentacles makes you more cautious in moving into something new with the Eight of Cups. I feel like you know that emotionally someone pulled out of this. You know that emotionally someone's not here, even though you're still holding on to the physical parts of this. It's like a shell. You know that moving forward in the future, you want to take your time and but in reality, it's kind of holding you back. The lack of emotions, the lack of talking about emotions, running from emotions, it's keeping you stuck in this area where you need to learn how to not withdraw when it comes to a subject that you don't want to talk about. That's difficult for you to talk about. It's necessary for you to move forward. It's necessary for you to free yourself from a situation that you know is emotionally disappointing for you. It's kind of a lot of people involved, kind of immature energy where maybe you drink and have a good time with this person, but it leads to a lot of arguing and a lot of breakups, a lot of fights, because whatever idea of stability and solid ground you guys that are standing on with this person, I feel like is just different than someone else. And you know that your life is moving forward. I feel like you guys are getting a lot of attention. I feel like what you need to know is that in you moving, here's the Chariot, in you moving forward, there's so many new things coming in for you, and you're not going to be able to necessarily hold back how you feel or necessarily keep it to yourself forever, because this Page of Pentacles is on here twice, or you have the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. So whatever idea you have for your life is moving you in another direction, and you're not really ready to talk about this, or maybe someone else is going in another direction, because then you have the Justice card in reverse. You know someone could be lying to you, or vice versa. You know that this person could be talking to someone else, and a part of you doesn't want to fall for the same thing, but a part of you has put a lot of time into this. And I think that you know that the way that this person isn't going to change. You know that there's a lot of in and out energy that's pretty toxic, and you're trying to kind of get your power back, and I do see you doing that. But it's also about not being afraid to reveal your true emotions for people, knowing that you have people that truly care about you, whatever direction your life leads you into, and to take that leap of faith, but also stand up for yourself and what you believe in and how you feel. Instead of holding back completely and not opening up about this, it's about kind of this, standing up for yourself, because you have blessings coming in, you have romance coming in, you have new things that you need to communicate with someone to get this moving forward, if nothing else, with the universe. Why has this remained hidden? The Eight of Pentacles talks about learning. This is how you receive information. This is how you think about something needed to change with how you learn, how you're taught, how you do things. kind of what you invest your time into, knowing that things needed to change. I mean, there's a whole lot of dust in this book, and once it gets open, you know that something isn't being learned. This guidance that they're trying to give you, you're not really listening to. And the fact of the matter is, it's just like your life is moving forward, and it's almost like with or without you. Like your insight is there, but your guidance is what? Are you listening to your guidance? The guidance is the strength card. Is that you know enough about this, or maybe you've tried to work this out enough times to know that you have the strength to take control of this, and have confidence in yourself to move forward. That you have it, you kind of got thrown off track for whatever reason. Maybe there's a lot of thinking that goes on, but not a whole lot of action thereafter. You know what you need to do is the point I'm trying to get to. You know everything about this. You guys are not dumb people. You're on the right path, and there's new things coming. The insight and the guidance is the Seven of Wands. There again, standing up for yourself, what you believe in, what you truly want to do, what you haven't told people that you want to do. Keeping people out. You're going to have to block some of these people that hold on to you. You're going to have to block some of these people who just refuse to change. You know, you kind of need to stand your ground on this and block people out of your life to get this balance back in. You know, and that involves this loss and regret and grief. You don't want to go through this, but you also need to make this decision about this, because I feel like you've been juggling this for so long. It's going to cause you, these opportunities have been behind you, but it's like you have yet to make a decision about this, because you're kind of retrospecting on yourself, but at the same time, you're kind of giving this energy of just singlehood and being miserable, but it's only because you haven't made a decision, because maybe there's a lot of in and out of people's lives, and knowing that you kind of have to not really play mind games with people or vice versa, because I feel like someone is just like bored. Someone is feeling like maybe it's time to cut you out of their lives if this is how you want to continue, because they also have a lot of strength here, and they also are ready to move forward. So I just feel like maybe it's time to tell the truth about what you want to do. Take a break, take a rest if you need to rest your mind, but also not really being afraid of overcoming whoever is standing in your way, because these opportunities are here for you and no one else. And it's things are changing, and I think that you know that, but you also have to make a decision and not really push people away, because I just feel like your communication with people that you're romantic with, I mean, you kind of, some of you guys are dealing with your twin who you have a lot of feelings for, but you really aren't talking to them. You're kind of concerning yourself with money and stability, but balance, true balance, comes with balancing love and money together, knowing that some things are going to break apart, that maybe someone isn't relationship material, or maybe you want to do things in a different way, or they do. But I just feel like you guys are in a situation where you can't really hold this facade much longer up. I mean, regardless of whoever was there or refuses to leave, I just think like the truth has to come out in one way or another, regardless of the past or how much time was put in. And it's like, sometimes it's okay to love people at a distance. Sometimes it's okay to move forward with your life to gain balance, regardless of the feelings that you have. And maybe it's time to communicate them with someone in your life. Because I feel like someone's going to be walking away. Someone's really confused. Someone is waiting for you to make a choice. Someone kind of already knows a lot about this. But I feel like there's a lot of energy of moving on, and manifesting. When it comes to manifesting in financial stability, it's here, but you're also kind of not really telling someone or something how you truly feel, maybe what's really going on. This illusion is kind of heavy, you know what I mean? Maybe it's time to go towards the direction that you truly want to go in, and even if that means leaving other things behind. I'll say your manifesting is really strong right now, so be careful of what you're manifesting in your life. All right, that's all I have. Bye.